this lecture we'll discuss about the swap test, and we'll observe that in the swap test we can determine the inner product between any two single qubit sets. Okay, so the swap test circuit is, we have a 3 qubit system, and initially we have 0 here, and we have a state psi 1 here, then a state psi 2 here, Hadamard gate. Then we have a control swap, operation. Then we have another Hadamard gate here, and then we do measurement here. So this is called the so this circuit is called the swap test, and using this swap test we can observe how we can calculate the inner product between psi 1 and psi 2. Okay. So here let me define each of the operations. Like the first one is called Hadamard operation, and the third one also is the Hadamard operation, which creates equal superposition states, and Hadamard acting upon 0 state gives plus state, which is defined as 1 by root 2, 0 plus 1, and Hadamard gate acting upon 1 state gives minus state, which is 1 by root 2, 0 minus 1 by 1, and control circuit, it operates such that when the control qubit is in state 1, then only swap operation between this second and third qubit is done. That means when the control qubit is in state 1, then only psi 1 and psi 2 will be swapped, and psi 2 will be here and psi 1 will be here. When the control qubit is in state 0, then psi 1 will become, there will be no swapping between psi 1 and psi 2, and psi 1 will become psi 1 and psi 2 will become psi 2. Now let us do the calculation and find the inner product between the psi 1 and psi 2. And we can observe that at the end, by measuring only the first qubit, we can calculate the inner product between psi 1 and psi 2. Okay. Now let us do the calculation. So initially we have 0, then we have psi 1, and we have psi 2. Okay. Now apply Hadamard gate on the first qubit, it will become plus. So Hadamard gate on the first qubit, we have plus, then you have psi 1, then you have psi 2. Right. Now we can expand the whole term, which will become plus. If we expand the plus state, it will become 0 plus 1 by root 2. So we have 1 by root 2 in the outside, and 0 plus 1. So, or we can expand it or write like that, like 0 times psi 1 psi 2 plus 1 times psi 1 psi 2. Okay, we can expand the 0 plus 1 root 2 as 0 times psi 1 psi 2 plus 1 times psi 1 psi 2. Now we can see that now we need to apply control swap operation. And we know that when the control qubit is 0, then there is no changes on the psi 1 psi 2, so it will remain as the same. When the control qubit is in one set, then psi 1 and psi 2 will be swapped. So psi 2 will come to the second position and psi 1 will go to the third position. So after the C swap or the control swap from 1, 2, 3, 1 as the control and 2, 3 as the target qubits, we would have 1 by root 2, 0. There is no change on the first term, so it will remain as the same. But in the second term, the psi 1 psi 2 will be changed. So psi 2 and psi 1. Okay. Now we need to apply the Hadamard gate. Again another Hadamard gate on the first qubit. So apply another Hadamard gate on the first qubit. Applying Hadamard gate on the 0, it will become 1, it will become plus state, and applying on 1, it will become minus, right? So 1 by root 2, it will become plus psi 1 psi 2 plus, this is minus psi 2 psi 1. Now we can expand the terms. Like here we have 0 plus 1 by root 2. Here also we have 0 minus 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 can take, another 1 by 2 can take as common. So it will become 1 by root 2. Again another 1 by root 2. It will become 1 by 2. Right. Now here we have 0 plus 1. Here also we have 0 minus 1. So if you take 0 as common, then you have psi 1 psi 2 plus psi 2 psi 1. Did you get it? When you expand the plus term, it will become 0 plus 1 root 2, and 1 root 2 has been taken as common. So here we have 0 plus 1, here we have 0 minus 1. So 0 here, 0 here also. If you would take 0 as common, here we have the common psi 1 psi 2, here we have the common psi 2 psi 1. Plus, again, similarly 1, here we have 0 plus 1, here we have 0 minus 1. So plus 1 times psi 1 psi 2, minus 1 times psi 2 psi 1. So 1 times, here we have psi 1 psi 2 plus psi 1 psi 2, and here we have minus psi 2 psi 1. Got it? Now we have ended up at the last step. Now let's calculate the probability of getting 0 on the fast qubit. Okay, so the probability of getting 0 on the fast qubit will be, let's say P0 will be equal to the coefficient of 0 here, right? Because all the sets are entangled here, so the coefficient of 0 and that mod square. So here the 0 coefficient is 1 by 2 here, and psi 1 psi 2 plus psi 2 psi 1 is here. So all those of mod square will be the probability of 0. Okay, so if you 1 by 2, it will be square, mod square, all the whole square, and then we have psi 1 psi 2 plus psi 2 psi 1. Psi 1 psi 2 plus psi 2 psi 1 mod square, right? Of the mod square, this is 1 by 4, and here psi 1 psi 2 mod square will become, it is 1, right? Why it is 1? Because suppose we have psi 1 psi 2, so psi 1 psi 2 mod square, it's 1 because if you take psi 1 psi 2 and its mod square, it is actually psi 1 psi 1 then psi 2 psi. So which is psi 1 psi 1, because psi 1 is a single qubit set, and its inner product with the same state is always 1, and again the psi 2 with its own inner product will be always 1, because they are normalized to 1, their mod is normalized to 1, so it will become 1. Similarly here we have 1 plus again psi 2 psi 1, that mod square, again it will become 1, plus we have 2 times psi 1 psi 2 then psi 2 psi 1. Okay, I mean we have one of the complex conjugate, then psi 1 psi 2. So this one is actually psi 1 with psi 2, then we have psi 2 with psi 1. Yes. So this one psi 1 psi 2 then psi 2 psi 1 is nothing but psi 1 psi 2 mod square. Okay, if we expand this inner product, it is psi 1 psi 2 and psi 2 psi 1, right? So now we have 1 by 4 and 1 plus 1 2, another 2 is here, so we can take 2 as common. So here outside we have 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, and then we have 1 here plus psi 1 psi 2 inner product mod square, right? Now we can calculate the psi 1 psi 2, which will be which will be 2 times P0 minus 1 then we can have the square root. So this is the formula of calculating the inner product between psi 1 and psi 2. Yeah. So after measuring on the fast qubit, we'll get P0 and P1. P0 is the probability of 0. So using the P0 or the probability of 0, we can make it twice, then subtract 1, then take the square root, we can have the inner product. So in this way you can calculate the inner product in the between any two single qubit sets, which is called the swap test.